Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk a little bit about, well, the Great Salt Lake and Utah and the situation there and what we might be able to learn from it. So, the lake is receding. It's been receding for a long time. It is currently 11 foot lower than when the pioneers arrived. So, receding shorelines, this damages birds, wildlife, so on and so forth. Every foot that it drops, it's 150 square miles of the lake bed that is now exposed. It's a big deal. The lake itself is responsible for somewhere between 1.69 and 2.17 billion dollars in economic activity. It accounts for roughly 1% of Utah's GDP. But the lake is going dry. One of the proposed solutions to this is to build a pipeline to the Pacific and pump in salt water. That seems like a unique approach. I'll wait for the environmentalists to weigh in on this, but I've got a feeling that that's not going to be their preferred method. This is another sign. This is another impact from climate change. And people don't want to acknowledge what is happening all around us, particularly out west, particularly in the Southwest. The concept, the general tone of people right now is to try to find some way to overcome climate change and not alter the way we're living. That's not going to work. That will not be successful. And the longer we put off making the changes that are necessary, the longer we put off living within what the region provides, the worse it's going to get. Now, the exposed lake beds cause an issue in and of themselves because there's arsenic in them. So when there's windstorms, blows it around. I mean, this is all bad. It is a bad situation. Something needs to be done. But we're still faced with the attitude that we will find some way to just push right on through and not alter the way we're doing business, the way we're running the world, the way we're protecting the areas around us. It won't work. It is doomed to fail. And the longer we put off just accepting that we're going to have to make significant changes, the worse it's going to be. And the more changes we're going to have to make because we'll be further along. There are impacts from climate change that are guaranteed to happen. They won't just skip us. They're going to happen at this point. We're just seeing the tip right now. We're just seeing the tip of the iceberg that's melting. Legislatures around the country really need to start thinking about this. I don't actually want to come down too hard on Utah because at least they're thinking about it in some way. I have a whole lot of questions about the pipeline, but at least they're trying. You know, I'll give them that. But I'm fairly certain that the real solution here is altering consumption in the state, altering the industries that exist within the state. And more than likely, there's probably going to be a number of people who end up leaving the state. we're going to see people move because of climate change. Internally, within the United States, and from outside. We've got to get ready for this. We can't just keep pretending like it's not happening. There are news stories every single day that show the impacts that are already here. And we try to pretend like it's something else. We try to pretend like if we ignore it, it'll go away. It won't. It'll get worse. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.